Surprise, they came on early. Boy, this lighting is terrible. I need to put on a light or something. That's fine. You can see me. You can see me moving. Yeah, beautiful day. So let me put this on airplane. Getting the cards ready for you guys. Ooh, we've got the World Truth cards here. All right. Okay, let's get them. I had to just write in my miracle diary. Yay. For those of you daily boosters, Undine, hi, yay. For those of you daily boosters, you're going to get the inside scoop on the miracle that just happened to me. And also for the daily boosters, I am going to be doing something for you guys I'm going to pull back all your energy and all of your divine force energy, all of your source energy back to you. Because all those sneaky deekies running around taking people's energy, we're going to get it all back. Okay. Jen Ann, hi. Is that Chi Goddess? Chi Goddess? Yay. Good to see you guys. Okay, so today is a day of miracles. Oh, yeah. Oh, you did? It's amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. It really is a time of miracles. It's amazing. Okay, so, well, Green Lotus. Hey. Hey. I was like, should I use her name or not? Artsy Intuitive. Okay, so I am gonna and if you have happened already, oh my gosh, do tell about those miracles, Jan. That's awesome. Oh, including me going live. Yay. I haven't done that forever. Hey, your intuition is spot on. Don't doubt it. Wow. Always trust your gut instinct and learn to rely on it. You become a master of holding a higher vibration and hearing clear divine guidance. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's like a reunion, right? Some of you have been with me for years. I love this. Yesterday, you started saying you're so excited for all the miracles happening in your life. Oh my gosh, we're all saying that. And it's working. Your divine masculine is serving the truth today. Oh, nice. That is awesome. Well, what's he doing? What's he doing to serve the truth? Seeing the truth. He's seeing the truth and serving it. Maybe he's serving it to a few people because he's seeing it. That's awesome. Okay, so let's get a card for you, Jen Ann, expector of miracles, and Artsy Intuitive, also expecting miracles. Okay, so we're going to do Jen Ann first. I know, nothing's by accident. Exactly. I know, and everything that I do, whatever words slip out, I'm like, oh, well, that was meant to come out. All right, so Jen Ann, you're welcome. Miracle Girl. What do you, oops. Mary Magdalene has something to say to you as well. So, oh my gosh, did I not just read that intuition card? Heightened intuition. Good for you. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness and its trustworthiness. So, sounds like you just need to learn to trust your intuition a bit more. McKeegan Stingray. Okay. All right. Yeah, they said progress, not perfection. So it may not be quite like like you'd want it to be or something, or you think that you're not, maybe you're being a perfectionist about your intuition and you don't need to be, because you need to just trust it. I had a point in my career doing that too, where I was just, there was a lot of pressure when I started to become like a reader at the lighthouse. And I was just like, do I have what it takes to do this? Like, this is a lot of pressure. People coming to you wanting answers. And it's like, what if I don't have their answer? What do I do? And I finally just was like, well, I'm just a willing participant here. And whatever spirit has to say through me is what was supposed to be said. And it's just true. And then spirit really starts to use you the more confident you feel about that. Okay, so second question for Jen Ann. Not question, but Mary Magdalene wanted to say something, so I'm going to honor that. Oh my gosh, it's the Magdalene card. Jeez. Okay, Magdalene. I wonder if she has something, like if you have something special with her. Could be a hint or a clue, perhaps. I think it's a poem or something. Okay, go forth and be true to yourself. Dare to be different, to make mistakes, create, for it is in creation that you exist in a world full of dreams that stem from your heart, in oneness, love, and hatred, wonder and awe, softness and pain, joy and light, and the stillness the unknown awaits. Avoid wanting to be filled. Step into it with courage and strength, like a budding rose reaching for the light. Love will lead you to greener pastures. Keep your pockets full of dreams, for life is a test of faith. Yes, it is. Allow your light to shine. There is no beginning and no end. There is only love. Well, that's pretty darn perfect. Okay, so, and I think Artsy Intuitive, you also said that you had wished for miracles today. So, let's see. Which card do you want her to have? Making a mess. Oh, you get one of these Sword of Light cards. Sword of Light. Always flying your flag. Good. Your freak flag. Good. Good. More people need to fly their freak flag. Whoosh. Hello. Okay. Wow. Put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So whatever it is that you've been, there's 2 cards next to it. I'll read the 2 cards. Pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. We weren't even trying to go there with that. That's so great. Oh my gosh, you guys. Prayers being answered, miracles happening all over the place. And I was just saying at the beginning of this that I have a miracle to share with my daily boosters first. And if I decide to share with everybody else, I will later. Okay, step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. So what are you holding back? What are you holding back? So dare to be different. Jen Ann, these messages kind of run together. So let's just say, when you have that creative inspiration, make sure that you act on it and don't let your insecurities hold you back. Know that your intuition is telling you the right thing. Trust it, act on it like that. Learn to be really fast at acting on it. And then, what was the other card what did I say? I don't know. Pray about it. If you need a revelation or something, pray about it or just ask for miracles. Thank you guys so much for all the incredible miracles in my life. Thank you so much for all these incredible, incredible miracles just pouring into my life. I'm such a miracle magnet. It's incredible, right? So just say that. Hello, there's a message. Is there a message for you? Anita. Well, I want to get to Undine first because she was the first one to say hello in the chat today. So I wanted to honor that and thank you. Okay. So, but yes, Anita, I will absolutely pull something for you next here. Okay. So, all right. Undine, are you still here? If not, you'll have to come back and watch. Okay, good. All right. Spiritual protection. Okay. Okay. Why did I should have turned the light on in here. It's so dark. Okay, you're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. Hapamo oshinche ena. Halakiri iukum hamaan. Okay, I feel like a smooth transition into your new life. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Yeah. So all how many messages have we gotten about listening to your intuition and like acting on it, or at least trusting it? So some of you are doubting your intuitions. Okay. Oh, McKeegan wants a card too. Okay, of course. Let's see. Been feeling that creative flow is needing to come out. Felt like I was too focused on my divine masculine. Oh my gosh, you guys. If there's one thing you got to do, if you do have a true love counterpart, man, you gotta keep throwing it away. You gotta keep throwing it away because it'll drive you crazy. And the whole journey is about your personal growth. It's not about being with somebody in particular. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that, but it's true. They may not come through for you. They may not. It's possible. They could choose another path, and that's okay. But the thing is, when you're a divine feminine, you are a master manifester. You are creating miracles, and you might meet somebody new or somebody from the past comes back. I mean, you got to leave it wide open and just trust everything is working out beautifully. So just trust and focus on your own development, your own spirituality, your own, epiphanies and realizations and your own work. When you start getting in your own flow and you just care about you and your own vibration and you just want to create more joy for yourself in your life, that's when your partner comes in. So, um, I haven't done readings on my channel as much, and I did one, and I'm like, why am I ignoring my gifts? Yes, exactly. See, that's what God comes in and just kind of like, hello, sometimes. Don't forget, you're pretty darn incredible. Get your little butt out there. Okay, so let's look at, was it Anita? Anita asked for a card. Anita. Anita. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So, the only thing that could ever bring you down is a thought. It's true. Thoughts are the only things that make us suffer. So, no matter what kind of suffering you might be going through, no matter what kind of angst or depression or whatever it is, which is probably being put on you by black magic by somebody, if that's the case. Most of the time, we're being so influenced, you guys wouldn't believe, by black magic baloney. But just, if you could just stay present, that's why it's so important. I call it holding hands with God, just staying right here in the present moment, just unshakably. Just the most important thing is only this moment. Keep telling yourself that, keep dropping any kind of stories of the past or the future. Don't be constantly thinking about things all the time, letting your mind wander to this or that or doubting yourself or anything. Just stay in the present moment. Just stay in the present moment and drop all time and space. Just be so present with whatever you're doing. Nothing else is important. And I felt some of you just go, yeah, but I might forget to do something that's important or something. Well, here's a good practice. Write down the things that are important. Make a to-do list. I got to take care of this, that, instead of keeping it in your head, write it all down. And it'll keep you from waking up in the middle of the night too. Write it all down. And then when you meditate, just set your timer for like 10 minutes. That way you're not going to get lost in la la land and never come out. You know what I mean? You got an anchor, you can kind of yank and pull the thing up. So, just limit it and do things. There's little tricks that you can do, but the most important thing is to stay out of thinking so that you don't suffer. And so I think they're telling you to just go get in nature, breathe in some nice, fresh, natural air, as natural as we can get. Yeah, and just go ground. And even I feel like even some gratitude for the basics. Sometimes we forget the We see somebody maybe on the side of the street as we're driving along, and they're handicapped and they're in a wheelchair and they're scooting along and they're trying to hold a drink. And that's just really happened to me. And they're trying to hold a drink and it's kind of flopping all over, and you feel compelled to like pull over and help them. It's like, can I grab that for you, or can I push you to your car? And then it's like, no, that's their lifestyle. They're used to that. It's okay. You could do that for them too if it happens to be convenient. But moments like that just make you go, damn, I've got it really good. I can walk, I can talk, I can go to the bathroom by myself. It's like you just have to remind yourself of the all the basics, because you don't realize how good you've got it until you've lost it sometimes, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, how incredible would it be to be able to itch my scratch my itch. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So who am I missing? I was going to do something for somebody McKeekan. McKeekan. McKeekan Stingray. You've got one of these cards. All right. McKeekan. Oh, thanks, Virgo lady. Hope you're doing well too. Oh, let me look and see if you have a message. McKeekan. I love that name. Okay. Divine life purpose. Ooh. What? No intuition card? Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Oh my gosh. Trust the signs. Trust the signs and your guidance. If there's a theme today, that's the theme of the day. That's the theme of the day. Trust your dang guidance. So, signs and synchronicities, they will help lead the way. And I heard somebody recently say signs and synchronicities sometimes are just telling you that you're manifesting that thing, but I disagree. It can be that. It can definitely be that. But I also know that we receive a lot of numbers and their downloads from the galactics, from our galactic friends. So pay attention to those things. And it usually also means that person's thinking of you just as much as you're thinking of them. So if you see a lot of signs about somebody, then just know that they're thinking about you. If you don't want them and you're not thinking of them too, well, if you're not thinking of them, you're probably not going to see any signs. But if they're thinking of you too, then you'll both get those signs. If you don't want them, stop thinking about them. Get your mind on something else. Actually, if you want them, get your mind on something else, and hopefully they'll come through then. It's such a weird thing what surrender does. It really does. It really does help get you in the right space to attract what you want. But your biggest and best prayer is, God, thank you so much for bringing me the very best possible solution for this. Thank you for bringing me my best possible life, my very best, happiest, highest timeline full of joy and gratitude, no matter how that looks. And you could be picturing scenes that you really enjoy, like hanging out on the beach and drinking some pina coladas, or you can imagine being in the forest or camping, or things that you really love and enjoy. But it's like God knows your heart and what you need and what you want and who is very best for you. So just keep praying for who and what is your very best, because you're bringing that in through your vortex. So you just got to be thinking, just staying surrendered, staying in the flow, and just trying to be as present as possible. Okay, this channel has opened me up to such insight and growth to learn how to be a divine feminine, no matter if I have a DM or not. Yay! I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah, I mean, it really is just about, because I mean, even if you're a divine feminine, you have, here's something that's been really funny. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, why do I have so many damn divine masculines? Like, sometimes it makes me mad. I don't want a bunch of options. I want one person, just one. One person to actually be with. But then I started like laughing the other day, going, you know what? This black magic is like backfiring on these masculines. that are like, they were too cowardly to actually like choose me. So they got, you know how I talk about they close the door when they say no to you and they marry somebody else, so they do something else, you know? They close the door, and then that opens you up to a new suitor, right? So that's been going on. And then their black magic, I'm so protected that the black magic ends up getting flipped on them. And when they say, don't let her have anybody, she can't be with anybody, that's been creating more and more people for me. That's what I think's going on. And I'm just gonna yes. So thank you, those of you who've wanted to hoard me to yourself, even though you're incredibly selfish and you're going out with, with the person that you're choosing to be with because you're too much of a coward. Thank you. But still, it's like I know the perfect person will come through the perfect time in the perfect way for each and every one of us. You just gotta stay in your own lane, mind your own business, and tend to your own sanity because it's an insane world out there right now. It is absolutely insane. So we have to keep ourselves in the right vibration. And it's so easy to get off track with all the stuff we see about what's going on in the world, if you know what I mean. And so I like keep my world truth cards close by. I'm like, okay, where are you? What did they say about the AI? What? So, oh, Tay, hey, Tay. Happy Friday, everybody. Um, yeah, when one door closes, I just get better and better options. Yep. Just trust the process. Exactly. Brittany. Aw. Yay. Well, Brittany, let me pull you a card. Okay, so I'm gonna do my self-care cards for Brittany. Not my self-care cards. I mean they belong to me. Self-care. Okay. You guys ready? Can you guess? What's it gonna be? Try to guess. What's it gonna be about for Brittany? What's this card gonna say? All right. Whoop, you got two. Did somebody know that there were gonna be two? Practice your intuition. Ooh, we can do that. Hey, Colleen. Okay. Whoa, speak up. Speak up. Don't let your cards fall on the floor. That's another one. Yeah, this is for Brittany. Okay. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. Isn't that true? So make sure you set your good, healthy boundaries and tell people exactly what's on your mind and what you think. Well, you can say it nicely, but you could just, some people feel like they have to like they get put on the spot. But manipulators, they'll put you on the spot on purpose. They'll just be like, so tell me whether you can make it Friday night. And you're just like there, right there with your friends and everything. That's what you have to practice saying. No, I'm not answering that right now. I'll get back with you. Period. But. No, I cannot answer that for you right now. I'll get back with you. And then they're like, they're stomping off, mad that it didn't work. But put people off. Put people off who try to pressure you like that. Anyway. So having healthy boundaries and speaking up is important for you right now, and your body deserves your love. We can be so critical of our bodies sometimes, but look at the miracle our bodies are. For most people, they're actually consuming 3 entire meals a day. Do you guys know how much digestion happens? And I'm always saying you're either digesting or you're healing. If you're fasting, then you're doing the healing. If you're eating, then you're doing the digesting. So right now I'm only eating 1 meal a day, and that's working really, really well. Really, really well. But our bodies are incredible. Absolutely incredible. And oh my gosh, for those of you who fasted, you probably know it's incredible what starts to happen. Your skin gets really soft. Any kind of sores just disappear. Any kind of blemishes or anything. It's just you just sit there going, oh my god, oh my wow, oh what? You like transform before your own eyes. It's really amazing. Nina, hi. You have such a beautiful story. Your post that you put out the other day, I was so confused because it sounded like you were like, we're all going down. Just accept it. Like it's a bad, we're not gonna bode well here. I was like, what? That does not sound like her at all. So I must have misunderstood what you were saying, because I totally thought that you were saying, oh no, no, we're going down. I was just like, what? So I don't know. You might want to read that post again and see, because either that or I need to, because I was just like, that totally does not sound like her. Okay, so in fact, let's look at no more brain fog. Yeah, your mind gets really clear with fasting too. Oh, you just ended a 3-day fast. Yay! Yeah, it feels so good. Oh, Ireland. Hey, Ireland. Awesome. Where's everybody else from? I think you need to read the last paragraph. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, all right. Well, you're right to feel optimistic about the situation. It's all lining up just as anticipated. So just proof that it's all planned. Okay, so what else is going on in the world right now? All these freaky things that are happening, that are coming to a climax. I just heard coming to a climax. May I ask what one meal a day you eat? Well, it's not the same one every day. It varies. Well, something's going to conclude within mere days. Gosh, the types of meals I have, yeah, they really do range. I was doing completely plant based for a while. Now I incorporate meat in here and there, but I don't know. I'm planning on going back to plant based probably. Um, I don't know. I make a lot of like my own soups and stews and stuff with potatoes and pasta and gosh, what else do I eat? I don't know. Why am I drawing a blank? I don't know. All right. This was or is being prevented or intercepted. Thank you, God. I get that almost on everything. I've been putting it on Instagram. If you guys are on Instagram, whenever I hear something like what in the world, it makes me like just nervous or something, I'll just draw cards on it and then I'll copy it for you guys. Take a screenshot for you. They made this to be a scary thing for us right now so that we would wake up. So, our job is to just help people wake up. I saw these guys the other day. They were pilots, and I struck up a conversation with them on purpose. And I was like, "So, you guys are pilots? Yeah? Yeah, we're pilots. Well, I said, are you like private pilots or are you at the base?" And they were like, "We're at the base." And they said, we're just learning to fly." And I was like, "Well, well, if you haven't watched it yet," I said, "Do you know the crazy stuff going on in the world right now?" And they were just kind of like, "Huh, no, what are you talking about?" Kind of stuff. I was like, "Oh, they don't know." So I was just like, "Well," I said, you should go to rumble.com and see this movie called Fall of the Cabal with a C. Cabal is with a C. Fall of the Cabal. Go watch that movie and you will be up to speed. And I think that you, as a pilot, especially, should know what's going on in our world right now. So they were like, "Okay, well, thank you. And they said, "We'll do that. We'll definitely watch it." So, and I did look at cards later too to see if they followed through, and they did. They watched it and they appreciated it. So cool. My intuition's been telling me to do a short juice fast. Okay. Do you have any advice about the fruit and veggies to use? Oh gosh, organic produce is outrageous, and I know exactly. I know sometimes I wish I lived in Costa Rica and there were farms right down the street that you could just go to those little fruit stands and get the most incredible fruit. Uh, no, no, I'm not. I mean, I've got like grapefruit juice right now. Oh, well, oh, it's right underneath this thing. Um, I don't know. I just go get organic juices and just, sometimes I water them down, sometimes I just drink them, but I don't do. I used to do kind of some juice types of fasting when I was using my juicer, but I don't know. I don't do that anymore, so I don't know. But there are some good. I'm sure there are some good resources for that, like even on YouTube. but yeah, I haven't really done that. I just go water and tea. That's what I do when I fast. No force on earth can possess the strength of the human heart and of the love that can pour out of it. That's absolutely so true. They can try, but they fail to realize nothing will ever sever humanity's inner portal to love and its source. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, well, we know that. There's an elephant in the room that isn't being addressed to avoid discomfort. That could be for some of you out there. So somebody out there might need to hear that. If you're avoiding some kind of elephant in the room when you're seeing your family members or friends or something, it's time to address it. Just do it. Get it over with. Just talk about it. Otherwise, the situation will come back around full circle if nothing's done about it to prevent it. Okay, yeah, take care to close it out completely because it does tend to resurrect itself. Hi, Amy. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday from the Central Coast of California. Yay. Jennifer Mack has a great recipe book called The Right Blender Only Raw Food. Easy and fun. Cool. Inexpensive, too. Awesome. Oh, Christy. Hey. Okay. Well, all right. I feel like pulling something over here. There's a person on Instagram I follow that suggests juices. Oh, there's tons of those. Yeah. If you guys have any good specific recommendations on Instagram, then please type those in the comments. Clearing negativity. Somebody needs to clear some negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. So I shall do that for you right now. Okay, everybody relax. Ha mama shishi na tai san sepi ulo ho na pa ma aike. Ha la sasen shishi he la on. Ha pa ha ma an na te san sepi shishin ke lo san sepi. Wow, some of you are so used to stress, it's become like a chronic thing in your body, like your body. Wow, some of you are so used to stress, it's become like a chronic thing in your body, like your body is pretty stressed out. Make sure that you take time to meditate and to relax every day. Take a bath. Meditating is the best because it just stops everything. It just totally stops all the worry, the fret, all of that. And just and just just quiet, just take that quiet and peace and just and grant or go take a walk in nature. I went out in nature today. It felt absolutely wonderful. Okay, let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance. Okay. So I think this is like Hepima Oshishinkehi na ai. Oh, not denying your feelings. Not denying your feelings, but giving yourself like validation for feeling whatever it is you feel. Because that can make you depressed, thinking you shouldn't feel what you're feeling. That can make you depressed. Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. There's an account. She says there's an account called Grow Your Own Lives for you to make your own fruit and veggie juices. That's awesome. Dr. Sebi Treatments and Cures. A good book. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so let's see who's guiding us right now from these cards. Does somebody need me to pull them a card? Or does somebody want to ask me like a general question? Meaning that it's not necessarily specifically just for you, but more general. Amaterasu. No more hiding. Who's hiding? Who out there is hiding? Okay, Amaterasu. 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 May I have one, please? Yes. What? Your son passed September 17th. Like last year, I suppose, because we're not there yet this year. Okay, I'm sorry. Why do we have to lose people? People should be living hundreds of years. Grr. Okay. Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Wondering what will happen with the fire destroyed Hawaii Island. Will the dark forces buy up the? No, they're not going to make it. No, you gotta get on my Instagram. I pulled cards on it. No, they're putting the kibosh on it. It's all to scare everybody. I mean, it's all to like wake everybody up. Buy up the forecasted lands, or will someone step up and help them out? This is all a play. This has all been that's just like our sports are all, it's all planned. It's all just a play. We're in the Truman Show, so they got it all figured out. But it does look like the good guys they're not gonna get away with it. They're not gonna get away with it. Okay. You are an introspective soul with a deep and multi-layered inner life. You need time to process and reflect on life's events. Private space is vital for your well-being. It can feel safe and familiar to keep yourself closed away, but Amaterasu is asking you to share more of your beautiful light and wisdom. You have a special energy that needs to be seen, so don't hide it. What do you fear might happen if you reveal your true spirit? Does it feel as if your energy may be somehow damaged or destroyed if it's brought out into the open? Or perhaps that you'll be hurt, judged, or misunderstood? Even if this has happened before, Amaterasu wants to restore your trust. She understands your fears about coming out of the dark cave and offers you her hand. Come out, shining one, she says. Remove your cloak so we can receive your inner light. You can be an important guide for others. It's safe and trustworthy out here, and you'll be met with love, respect, and gratitude for sharing what's inside your heart. Aww, Amaterasu. So, share your heart. You can do it. Share your heart. Okay, I just felt something with that. All right, what's up? Easier said than done. So, well, I mean, what's easier, saying your truth or living a lie? Living a lie. If you really look at the bigger picture, you pull this out and it's like, okay, if you told the truth over here, it'd rip off a band-aid and it hurts for like a second. But over here, living a double life, if you're like keeping that stuff to yourself and it's causing problems and you're stumbling over things and you're not sleeping well and you've got all these blockages in your throat because you're not saying anything, and then you're getting agitated with somebody else over here because you're so mad, and then and that just goes on, and all this suffering happens from it. Hey, Kaylee, um, it's a lot easier just to rip the band-aid off and just say your truth, right? Or to just get out there and do it. Um, so yeah, you feel like the other shoe has dropped. I feel like the other shoe's dropped. I don't know what you might be referring to, but all right. So what was I going to say about that though too? Sharing your heart, sharing your heart. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't like things. I don't like to hold things inside. I don't think it's ever a good idea to do that. Oh, I guess the fear of fear of judgment or whatnot. It's funny. It's funny that, but when you are just totally yourself, then people will hate you and people will love you, and you get the whole spectrum in between. And if you're a fake and a phony, people will love you and people will hate you, and you will get a spectrum of everybody in between. But if you are fake, then you'll never know if the people who love you loved you for being fake or for being real, or or for being fake, or the what you're trying to portray. And then if you're authentic, at least you feel that like you're always going to have that. You're always going to have the opposite, the haters and everything. But if you're authentic, at least you feel good about yourself. If you, at least you don't feel like a fake or a phony. And if you like who you are, like I may be weird in the sense that, anybody who is friends with me knows that I have a very, very different type of lifestyle than normal people. That's for sure. Whatever normal would be, right? If you were to see behind the scenes as a fly on the wall in their home, I don't know if there really is a normal. Everybody's kind of weird in their own way, but it's like if you're living a life where you feel pretty good about the things that you're doing, generally speaking, if you feel like you're a good person and you're making good decisions and you feel good about yourself, then the more you can be brave and go out there and just be that, knowing that people are full on going to hate you and everything. I don't know, it just feels better. If you can enjoy your own company and who you are, then it just feels better. If you go out there and pretend to be somebody that you're not, you're always going to be wondering, do they even like me? But who cares if anybody likes you anyway? As far as I'm concerned, the whole world can hate me. And, I just need like maybe one or two people to like me, you know, my besties. And I know my besties love me for who I am completely, even on my bad days, my good days, all the in between days. All you need is just a couple key people that really love you deeply, and they totally get you. And that's it. Like, everybody else, all they're doing is, and if anybody has a problem with you, they have an issue with themselves, not you anyway. Everybody's projecting. I mean, because you can have one person who looks at you and says, "You're really weird for having ghosts in your house," or "You're really weird for having, for smudging your house sometimes," or for looking at tarot cards, or whatever they want to say. And so one person has an issue with it because maybe their mother came in their bedroom one day and caught them, looking at something that they thought was forbidden and wrong and bad or something, and say, "Oh, how could you?" Because of their indoctrination. And they impress that upon that person. That person grew up to think that things like that were bad then, and then they put it on you when they see you and they judge you harshly. But if you're sitting there going, "You know what? I'm pretty cool, actually. I'm pretty cool that I have ghosts in my house. I'm pretty cool. Or I have tarot cards, or I kind of like it." Then you kind of give that person who's judging you the chance to go, "Oh, you mean it can be an okay thing if you live like that? I thought my mom was right when she slapped me when I was 5." You know? You mean it's actually cool? I can, and you can at least warm them up a little bit to maybe love themselves and kind of heal whatever happened to them. Because then the next person comes along and says, "Oh, you can see ghosts. Oh my God, you got to see my house. I've got full of stuff going on all the time, and it's incredible. And I don't have tarot, but you have tarot cards. Could you teach me?" Then the next person, I'm like the best thing in the whole world. So I just think it's so important that people just be themselves and break free of all the BS that the world has taught them, and not be all programmed to only behave a certain way. Or you're a conspiracy theorist, all that nonsense. Or you're whatever they wanted, whatever the Nefarians wanted to make you feel like you weren't, is there ever any normal people? I swear. There is no normal. There's no normal. Behind closed doors, there's no normal. Trust me. I talk to people all the time and I know what they're hiding. And you would never know. But your son wants to come through. That gal who was talking about her son died September 17th, I think she said. Could you say hello again and let me know you're here? Because your son has a message for you. Any updates on silver? Buy it up as quick as you can. Get it as quick as you can, because the bricks are meeting the 22nd or 23rd. soon, within a matter of days. Once Brooks has that meeting. Oh, Elizabeth, are you the one with the sun? Um, so yeah, Brooks is meeting 22nd or 23rd, and who knows what's going to happen to silver after that. I would suggest for those of you looking into getting silver, times could get really weird, and you're not going to know. People are going to be able to, what do you call it? They'll have like counterfeit silver and stuff that's not real stuff. So I think it would be a good idea for you to have like coins that have a denomination and a date on them, because that just shows that they're the real deal. If it just says 0.999 silver on it, anybody could make that up. If it's just a bar or just something, it's like, if it's just, I mean, that's almost like a blank, right? It's just a blank. So I don't know. And when if we get to the point where we're having to trade for things and stuff, a lot of people aren't going to have like that machine that can tell whether it's real silver or real gold or whatever it is. So you'll want something that just kind of, you give it to them, they look at it and they can go, oh yeah, that's real. The mint made that or whatever. So I don't know. I just think it, oh good. Okay. I think that it just, hey Kayla. Yeah, it just makes it more legit. So I don't know. What else? What would be another tip? Um, yeah, that's about it. That's all I got, I think, to say about silver right now. Silver is the way to go, guys. If even if you have gold, I would like watch Road to Ruta, Roota, Road to Ruta. Um, he'll keep you in the loop. Um, yeah. Anyway, what were you just gonna say? Okay, yes, Elizabeth. Thank you. Our reveals coming soon. How much longer? Yeah, there are a lot. There are already a lot of reveals. A lot of truth is coming out at the same time as they're still desperately trying to win, which they're never going to do because it's all under control anyway. They're just, I really believe that they're trying to uh, kind of. It's what it. How do you explain it? It's like a, it's like a horror house. It's like the ones in at Halloween. That's what I'm talking about. Like Halloween, you see the chainsaw guy. You keep walking forward. There comes somebody with a knife. It's like that's what we're going through right now. And but they're not actually going to get you. They are getting some people, okay, because there's got to be casualties. But they're yeah. And you go through the whole thing, and then you're like, okay, all right, I got through it. um but with each of those things is a theme, right? Like the guy with the chainsaw is like AI, the bad AI. And then the one with the knife coming at you, I mean, that's like the like the shots that we were forced to take. And then so there's all these like little displays that have to happen. It's like they're having to spill out the 2030 agenda, of what was going to happen, and they gotta make it real, otherwise nobody would believe it. So they'll take it far enough, and then I don't know, then there's going to be this big stop to it all. But I know it's scary. That's why you just got to keep your vibration high, because the biggest goal is to get us afraid, discouraged, depressed. They want us disempowered. They want us to feel all of that. So whatever we could do to do the absolute opposite is the best thing you could possibly do. So high vibe, dance around, have fun, wake up every day like that gal was talking about earlier. She wakes up every day, or at least did today, and thank you God for all the miracles. So be doing everything you can to go against that energy. You have a blast, laugh all the time, go to the park, spend time in nature. Don't talk about all the stuff going on TV, at least on the weekends. Like, just take a break from all that stuff and just be quiet and read and be out in nature and do all the stuff that you love. You know what I mean? Create balance for sure, and keep your vibration high at any cost. Don't let anybody get you down with their black magic baloney or any of it. Yes, you feel like each move they make is a reveal. Like that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, it's like this was going to be this is going to be that, this was going to be that, that was going to be really bad too, just so you know. You know, but they have to show all of it. Otherwise, just to tell the general public, "Hey, guess what? They were going to put they were going to do this thing and then they could just very easily put the kibosh on it and just be like, yeah, right, whatever. And now they can be like, no, actually, don't you remember in Louisiana when blah 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 happened? Oh yeah, that's true. I saw that for myself. I really actually my friend or my cousin experienced that thing. So it's going to be like irrefutable what they were trying, because it's actually they're allowing it to really happen to an extent. To an extent. Okay, so I'm going to pull a random world card for that real quick. I'm still getting to you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry. Ha! Someone's plan has been stopped, but they're switching tactics to still try to achieve their goal. This they're telling on the dark side right now. They will not quit anytime soon if allowed to continue. They themselves must be stopped. So, and it's because people who practice this black magic and everybody who fell for the dupe of the dark side, they were just left in pain, toxicity, dysfunction, upset, and trauma. And it was left unresolved. They never did take care of themselves. They never did learn to love themselves. And they never really healed. That's why I call them lazy. Because I went through all that tragic, horrible stuff too, but I healed. I chose healing. I wanted to be happy. I didn't want to be sucked into the dark side, taking shortcuts in life, trying to just steal from other people's energy or whatever. Like, there are many beneficial things replacing the old things meant to harm us. Believe and look forward to see great solutions and changes. Whoa. I just put the deck down and picked another one, and some of my decks have like you know, I haven't separated them very well, so they get combined together. So I picked the same dang card. There are beneficial things replacing the old things meant to harm us. Believe and look forward to these great solutions. What are the chances I would pick that again? Okay, and yeah, and what about those? Okay, they keep talking about DNA and stuff. Yeah, somebody trying to, yeah, well, we know that. It's already been made known and is out in the open. It just hasn't been revealed to the total population yet, but it will. It's getting known to us. Huh. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what was I going to do? I was going to talk to your son. Yes. And I was also going to do something for you guys though too, but I don't remember what that was. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that, Holly. Um, wow. Okay, this is for Elizabeth. He's practically beside himself that you asked. Like he can't believe it. It's like he got picked or something. Like he's like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh." Like she thought of me and she had me do this and I'm on this thing. Like he's like really excited. He's like, "Oh, mom. Hi sweetheart. What are you doing? Guess who decided to come by?" This is Annie. Hi. What are you doing, sweetie pie? What are you doing? Are you supporting her son right now? Yeah. Okay. All right. What else do you want to say? He says you were right. Right. You were right about the other side. He's saying he's having a blast. He's like this is the most fun I've ever had in my life. Like it's like so much. Oh, he's reminding me of something too. Okay, so in the Arcturian book, they say that a lot of people who've died, um, at least more recently, um, I guess they go to the 4D and they wait. until we go to the 5D and then they ascend with us. Can you believe that? I'd never heard that before. So it's like the 4D is like a holding space for some of the dead. And then in the 5D, that because remember I was picking up on like us being able to see the dead, the dead, like the dead come back to life. I was like, how's that going to happen? Like, what in the world? But now I can see it. It's going to be because we're in the 5D. And the 4D that died are going to come join us in the 5D. They're going to, like, everybody's ascending right now. We're all going. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, that explains why I was seeing us reunited with the dead. Okay. Yeah. So he wanted you to know that. He's saying that he's waiting in the 4D to join you in the 5D. So, yay. Oh, and he said he's got some kind of surprise planned for you. He's rubbing his hands together. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. So he's doing something for you to prepare for when you come to the 5D. He says she's gonna cry. She's gonna be crying. He's got such a light, playful, fun energy right now. He says, I don't regret a thing. He does regret that sometimes he allowed you to spin out in your head. He feels like sometimes, I don't know if he wasn't the best communicator in the world or if he blocked you out sometimes about his feelings, but yeah, he definitely feels like that. But yeah, he definitely feels like that. I bet he didn't like that. Sometimes he would see your face fall about some of the things that he would say or do, and he hated that. And he hated also, like, he always felt like, I wish I could say just the right thing so that she could be like, so she could rest assured and she wouldn't be stressed out about what I'm doing. But yet I don't know how to explain it either. So I'd rather leave her in the dark than explain it and flub it up. So he says, just please ask her to forgive me for not being the best at being like real clear in my communication and kind of forthright and saying things the way that I could that would give her relaxed clarity. Anything else? Hang on. There's something he used to encourage you to do that he wants you to do now for you, not for him. You could do it for him if you want, but ultimately for you, he wants you to do it for you. Okay. Steph. Okay, so Holly was asking, were some of the children that were home for school because of the hurricane in Maui removed for their safety by the White Hats? I get a yes. Yeah. Would you pull some cards or what spirit's advice regarding volleyball for me and the girls? Yeah. A card regarding volleyball for him, for her, and the girls. For him. Maybe there's a him involved that needs to hear this too. Pam, yay. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. So sometimes you just have to like see how that's true in your situation. Like, is there something that you're not maybe you're not, see, with the volleyball and the girls, how she Opoma on. I feel like it's just admitting truths to yourself and like not playing a part, but actually being your true self. Yeah. Oh, I just read this as trust your confidence, but it says trust your guidance you're receiving. You're welcome. Your son seems really sweet. Archangel Uriel blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I'm also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. we can't trust what that guidance is trying to tell us if we are too in our head. So we have to, that's why we need to like meditate regularly and just stay present as much as we can so that we can really get that direct guidance and we can trust it. For those of you who are new right now to this, the whole first half hour, I think, was, it seemed to be spirit was just screaming like, trust your intuition. Like, you're getting good accurate messages, you just need to be more confident in following through or just trusting what you're getting. Okay. All right, Pam, I haven't pulled anything for you. Okay, what do you want to tell Pam? What do you want to tell Pam right now? You're masculines. For some reason, you're masculines in my head. Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Okay. Oh, I know who that's talking about. Starts with a capital T. So, I feel like your masculine wants me to tell you some daydream cards real quick. So, whoa, that one about jumped out. Okay, so he's daydreaming about how best to escape all the what ifs imprisoning him so that he doesn't miss the opportunity with you. Good. Good, good. Telling you some truths that would ease your mind. Extending a small gesture to see if you'll be receptive. Hello. Of course. How beautiful it would be for you to listen and understand each other deeply. White Sydney bean. Amy looking hot as normal. It is hot. I'm taking it as like literally temperature hot because it is hot. It's like 111 outside, I think. I love the heat. I can't get enough of it. And okay, he's strategizing on how best to leave a toxic relationship he's snagged in. What I'm getting with that, don't panic, don't panic. I feel like his foot is snared in something. So, man, these karmics are so good at keeping their masculines on that leash, you know. They see them starting to leave and they're just boom, you know, they'll just grab onto whatever they can. So I feel like we should clear any kind of black magic that these karmics are trying to put out, trying to keep, you know, anybody. Let's just clear all love spells and all sex magic spells. How about that one? We're gonna do this so that we you know, true love should be able to come together with whoever they have the guts to be with. You know, they're honest to God, true love, the one that challenges them, the one that really stretches them, the one that makes them want to be better people. And it's none of anybody else's business. If they didn't choose you and they didn't have the courage to choose you or whatever was going on at the time, they have no right to try to control who you're with now. That's just, you know, that's just weak. So let's just do a clearing from anybody who's trying to do anything like if they've yeah nobody should be. Let's just do a clearing from anybody who's trying to do anything like if they've yeah nobody should be trying to manipulate anybody in any way, shape, or form, let alone, you know, their love life or try to affect whether they can have healthy children in the future or whatever stupid stuff they're coming up with to try to cause you pain in the future or anguish or whatever. I swear, these like Satanists are like what, 2 years old? That's what it feels like sometimes. I can't. I want my way. I want the money for myself. I was hurt. You know, it's like, okay, get a hold of yourself, do some healing, heal your heart, then make the right decision. Try integrity. It really works. It really does. Because God always wins. Always. You know, the dark time comes and does its little dance and whatnot and always fades. It is always gone. the dark side's never going to win. Why would you even want to get involved in this, in a losing side? That's how I see it. So let's do a blessing, so no one can interrupt or influence or manipulate in any way, shape, or form your choice, you being able to be with whoever you want to be with, who is actually free and single and wants to be with you as well. you know um who is, and also so that no karmics can try to cast any kind of spell to make the masculine love them when they don't, or oh, this is funny too. Karmics have to act sexy, divine feminines just are sexy, right? So we don't have to flirt. We don't have to put on the airs. We don't have to manipulate. We don't have to seduce. We don't have to wear short skirts if we don't want to. We don't have to do any of that, right? Because we just are our authentic selves. And the karmics think that they have to manipulate and twirl their hair and look a certain way and have to like do all that stuff to try to be something, because they ultimately don't feel like they are the real sexy. So they have to like manufacture sexy. So that's one thing I was getting earlier too before I came on here. Hey, Amy, have been trying to help heal my father in law, who is a medical, lost the ability to walk. All tests are clear. Any advice from spirit to point us in the right direction? Medical, lost the ability to walk. All tests are clear. The first thing that pops in my head, and I'll do the clearing in just a second. I'm so sorry. You got. If I go on a little side thing, please remind me. Please do the clearing for love spells. I can't forget that one. That's a big one. Um, but I feel like one of the things that your father-in-law could do is qigong. And even though he can't walk, if you visualize it, and if he would need to do it like five times a day for like 2 months. But I have a specific DVD that I could point you guys to. If you're a member on my website, just go to the video section. No, the resources section, look toward the bottom, and it talks about qigong. It's Ming Tong Gu's lift chi up, pour chi down. But if he watches it and imagines that he's actually doing the exercise, he doesn't actually have to do the exercise. But if he imagines he's doing it, it'll be the same. It'll have the same effect on him. So, yeah, and I just saw the word miracles. Miracles could happen. Okay, so love spell, breaking all love spells in sex magic. If you guys sometimes randomly feel tingling in somewhere where you're not intentionally trying to feel tingling, if you know what I mean, um, just send it back to return to sender, and get up, walk around, go do something else, get your mind on something completely different, and say your prayers, do whatever you normally do to clear stuff, but don't let them get away with that. Okay, stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. All right. Hapema asheshe na taisan sepe la ha heke na ha po ma ashen. Hala pehema ma na ha heke na sheshe na po ma an. Yeah, I just got. There's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts to life. You have to take your lumps. You have to figure out what it is that you need to do and what you need to heal to have a healthy relationship. And you can't stop your partner from being with somebody else while you're trying to figure stuff out. You just can't. You can't cheat life. You just cannot cheat and take shortcuts in life. It never ever pays off. It just doesn't. It's not smart. And then you risk losing your person too, because they're not going to trust you if you're pulling that kind of thing. I lost a card holder with my ID, driver's license, and health card. While I find it at the ophthalmology center, or at least in that same city. Oh my gosh. I don't, weirdly enough, I don't feel like anybody has it. I don't know. Maybe somebody dropped in the garbage or something. You might have to get all new stuff, unfortunately. I just asked if it's somewhere safe. I get a no. Um, is it where she thinks it might be? Maybe it was there for a second, but maybe somebody took it and ditched in the garbage or something. I don't know. I don't feel hopeful about it. I don't feel hopeful about it. But I mean, you could call and just ask if anybody's seen those things missing, and that way you don't have to make the trip. I don't know. Sorry, gosh darn, that sucks. Okay, so anything else with the sex magic and the true love, the love spells and stuff like that? Hepima oshehe napoma akin. I don't know. That kind of thing is just beyond me. It's so selfish and childish. Pipima opoma. Yeah, it's like if you don't I don't know. I can't imagine being like that. Well, I'm choosing this person over here that I know is probably not the best for me, but I don't have the guts to go for that one over there. But yeah, I'm gonna still keep that one on reserve. That doesn't even make any sense. And how is that to treat the person that you picked over here? If you make a decision, go with the person that you picked. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let the other person go free. Love the person enough to let them go free and do what the heck they want to. You can't make anybody love you. You can't. And no matter any degree of magic you try to put on anybody, they're never going to authentically totally love you unless it's really authentic. You know, I don't know why people bother. I don't know. It's a losing battle. It's ultimately a losing battle, and they know it. And like I was saying, like it backfires on them. So it's only going to do the opposite of what they're wanting it to do, especially if they're working on somebody who's really protected. Then they're kind of like really getting themselves in a position that they really, really, really don't want to be in, which is seeing their person, with all kinds of options. You are welcome. Do you guys have any questions about anything that I've talked about so far? How about I answer some questions? Or general questions about whatever. Okay. I was majorly attacked energetically all day 2 days ago, and then had all of my crypto stolen yesterday. Oh, over 300,000? Any idea why I'm being attacked? Oh, geez, there's like a multitude of reasons. I get attacked all the time. But yeah, they're really going after people in the from the 8-8 portal. So between the 8-8 to 8-12 was like some big days for manifesting and harvesting our energy and all that kind of stupid stuff. And then yeah, so it did have to do with that, generally speaking, and they really don't want people to come into abundance, which they're going to anyway. So yeah, I just saw them sliding down like trying to climb up a slide and sliding back down. They're not getting anywhere. I mean, they can, yeah, they've got to, yeah. They went down the wrong road in life. I'll tell you that much. They went down the wrong road, and now it's just a slippery slope right into the depths of wherever they're meant to be. He's a nervous wreck. He's tripped up. Oh, I felt about your son and my heart chakra started crying. What a miracle and blessing. Okay, so anything else you want to tell me about the black magic that she experienced? Um, I don't have them in front of me. I don't have my black magic cards in front of me. Um, Intentional. It feels like it was definitely intentional. Caused discouragement, causing you to give up, like trying to cause you to give up, get depressed, and not believe in the abundance that's going to be yours. Um, will she get that money back? Yeah, you will. You will. It's like It feels like you'll think it's gone and then boom, it's back for some reason. And I did you hear that? She just snored. She went something. So yeah, somehow you'll be surprised, and it could be either the crypto is back, or the digital asset is back, or it could be that that something else makes up for it. And if you were into crypto, I would guess that you're probably also into the other stuff too, like dinar and dong and all that kind of stuff, and that's probably what ends up paying off for you. Um, I'm having a lot of problems in work politics in my workplace. Should I be looking for new opportunities? Okay, so when I do these lives, then I just answer general questions, not specific to you, like to one person. So if you want to ask me a general question about that, I'd be happy to answer that. Otherwise, that would be a good question for the Ask Amy Q&A that is on it premieres on Thursdays. Okay, will I always live in this one bedroom? Okay, that's the same thing. Same thing. General questions. General questions about what we're talking about or about anything general. So you could ask that question in a different way. What would one in a situation that I'm in do? I don't know. Do they need anything else with the love spell stuff? Yeah, you do. Tapema oshishinki na isa ansipena. Hala oshanche ehe laan epena. Sase ila shishin dadin. Hapa ama aki chichenche. Chiche la asan sipena an. They're having me cut some cords for quite a few of you. Hala asasichi hina ho pa hana dain. So lakichenche, not always do everything according to your free will. Shishi la puhumaan hatsatsin se shichin. Hala kipihe maana tatan sa se ela. Oh la shishin na puhumaan. Okay, so I just also attracted like the very perfect person for you to come forward, no matter who that is, whether you've met them or not already. That'd be great. Thanks for checking that one out. I did feel like it was black cats or demons attacking me. Black cat, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Should I grab my? Maybe I'll grab my. I think I might grab my black magic cards just for fun. I'm not. I don't think I'm going to be selling them, guys. I don't. I don't know. We'll see. Hang on. Hang on a minute. All right. All right. The cabal. Yeah. The Nefarians. Okay. So tell me, what was your name again? Which is the one that has the black magic going on? Is it Natalie? Is that you that's got it going on? Yeah, Natalie. Kayla, that's a good question. All right. Tell me about Natalie. What's going after Natalie or why? Trying to make you feel depressed and disempowered, just like I said. Tried to cause emotional pain. I'm telling you guys, they're putting that on everybody right now. God is avenging you and they're feeling it. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Could involve some Native American magic, spiritual oppression. So if you know somebody who's Native American or somebody who knows somebody who is, that's maybe the person who did it. The black magic is gone now. Oh, cool. So I just did a love clearing, so maybe it was a love spell to try to get you discouraged. So I just got a yes. So yeah, somebody putting an obsession spell on somebody. So what to do about it in the future, since we already cleared it today? Use another form of magic. Could be a banishing ritual, something like that. It could be holy water. You're almost there. Maybe ingest cedar. That's interesting. So Siberian cedar is like the best if you want to get a really good like cedar oil. Um, but they have like ormus with Siberian cedar. Use a protection bubble and use pink energy for sure. Because Native American magic, like they don't, and all the Satanists and evil spirits and things, they don't do well with pink. They really don't like pink. Pink and rose too. I don't have it in there, but rose. So last night, what did I start with? I did so many things last night. My room smelled so good. First of all, you have to make sure that your environment's really clean and tidy and organized and things like that. Get rid of clutter if you don't want any attacks, or if you want to minimize the attacks or minimize your power in confronting the attacks. Um, I used frankincense and myrrh incense and smudged all over the place and then left it to burn in my room. And then I had holy water. I sprayed all over and it smelled incredible. It's my own homemade recipe. And then I had rose, a really potent, strong, high vibrational rose oil that I put all around my bed. And a couple of prayers, Archangel Michael prayer. Did my light language. I pulled out all the stops last night. Oh, and I filled up my room with pink energy, just glowing like a foggy pink in my room. Like you couldn't even see in there. It was just all pink, just pink everywhere. Um, oh, Native Americans are in your bloodline. Huh? Isn't that interesting? So maybe it's a relative. Um, oh, ask for them to change or open their heart. They can turn this around. So whoever attacked you might be, you might be able to pray for them. I mean, I've changed demons' minds before and had them come to the light. So some of them are not as far gone as you think they are. Um, you have the bubble up. You'll try pink. Good. Yeah, pink is perfect for Native Americans and for evil spirits. Yep, pink's the way to go. They hate love. They hate it because they've never figured out how to have it. You know what I mean? They have to force it. They have to do magic on you to make you love them. So just give them a bunch of pink. Oh, anything else, guys? Otherwise, I think I'll just take off. Oh, wait, here. I need advice regarding my son who's struggling with mental health and substance abuse. Hold him back from moving forward and being successful amid a loss of what to do. That would be a good question for the Ask Amy Q&A, for sure. What can the collective everyone expect for the weekend? Okay. So she's asking what can the collective expect this weekend? I just saw rain for some of you. Obviously, that's not going to be all of you, but like a torrential downpour of rain. There, wow, I just saw massive crashing waves. Oh gosh. Oh no. It's possible there could be a tsunami coming. Oh, okay. Hurricane Hillary. Oh. For some of you, you're going to be studying or reading or taking quiet time. That's good. Some of you are going to actually ride a horse this weekend. But that could also be like a symbolism for some of you who aren't going to literally get up on a horse. You could be just like kind of getting back up in the saddle, so to speak. Um, oh, you already have a lot of rain, huh? Where are you at? Where's everybody at? Where's your location? I'm in Texas. Anything else these guys are gonna maybe a tsunami of truth? Is it a tsunami of truth? Well, that too. They said that too, but I feel like it's definitely wet. Yeah. Hapema ashishin kahina. Aw, thanks, Donna. North Carolina and California. Okay. Undine, where you at? Oh, Alaska. Yay. Ireland. Oh, Elizabeth, you're in Ireland. I had a fun time in Ireland. Miami, Utah, Huntington Beach. Oh, Holly, I'm so jealous. Montana. Where in Montana, Susan? I used to live in Bozeman and Immigrant and Livingston. Utah, India, in Indiana. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Raining heavy, Northern Ireland, very stormy. Oh, okay. Huh? We need rain in Texas, I know. Minnesota, Utah. Brittany and Taylor, maybe you guys should meet each other. We're being told a cyclone is going to hit us on Sunday or Monday. Well, there you go. How do you prepare for something like that? Jeez. Canada, Czech Republic, yay! Prague. Why do I always forget that you're in Prague? Latvia. You're from Latvia. Roundup north of Billings. Oh, okay. You lived in Bozeman. I love Montana. Montana is pretty awesome too. Although the winters are horrific, they're just like I had a hard time staying upright because it's like everywhere you go, you're sliding around on ice. I love the rain, very cleansing. Yeah, and they just said it'll bring relief to some because there've been so many fires. So I think it'll be welcomed. Anything else they should be prepared for? Some of you are putting off writing something, and you need to get to writing this weekend. Having some quiet time sitting down and actually writing. Why does the cabal still have access to direct energy weapons like they used in Hawaii? I thought the white hats had more control. I think it's, I mean, I hate to say this. I know that it sounds like horrible, horrible, but in some cases, I just feel like I don't know if it. It's almost oh, okay. This is just theory. This is just theory, but it's almost like the white hats are actually performing the bad guys stuff, and all the bad guys can do is seances and stuff. So it's kind of like like I said in the beginning. Maybe you missed that part. I said that there's like a, there's almost like those like horror things that you go through and at Halloween time, and there's like a chainsaw guy and the guy with the knife and all the different things. So it's like they knew it was on the agenda 2030. The white hats knew this, and they had to put us through an experience of seeing all of that unfold so that people would buy it. The people waking up would actually have to buy it and believe it. Oz, oh, Arizona, Kansas, um, you got sidetracked about the DM. Is he being tripped up? I didn't get sidetracked from him. I just didn't go further into it. I'm not a spell. Does he have a spell on him? He doesn't have a spell on him. Yeah, he doesn't have a spell. Yeah, so it's kind of like they're having to do the dirty deed. I mean, if you look around at everybody wearing masks and they've got doubles and like nobody is who they really are, it would make sense, right? Um, so I don't think the bad guys are even doing much of nothing right now but running, hiding, and doing seances. You know, Uh, okay. Is there anything else she needs to know? I'm going to look at something for Pam real quick. Love blocks all. No one can harm when you work live from when you live from the heart and love. Yeah, absolutely. Your mind is your biggest weapon, is their biggest weapon, I guess. They want to get you thinking. They want to get you stuck in thinking. They want you to think things that will make you struggle. When I was being attacked, it was really funny. If I had a camera on me all the time, it'd be really funny because I can tell when somebody is putting a thought form in my field, and I'll think the thought and I'll be like, that's not me. And I'll start laughing. I'll be like, hey, that's a good try. I would never believe that though, you know? So, and then another would come through and I'd be like, please, you got to know me better than that. I would never think that thought. So, you got to be aware of the things you're thinking. Most people, I think that these guys get away with it because most people think that is them thinking it. They buy into it. So the dark side can actually send you a thought form like, oh, I was never good enough for that anyway. Something like that. And if your self esteem is low enough, you'll buy it. You'll be like, oh, I'm not good enough for that anyway, was I? Oh, maybe that's. But if you know yourself, then you'll. But if you know yourself, then you'll catch that thought and be like, what the heck kind of thing was that? Like that had nothing to do with me. So that's why it's so important to do your healing and to do Byron Katie and things like that. So he says, Pam, he says, I'm so sorry. I will make this right by you and I love you. He could really use some consistent messages of love while he goes through some tough stuff. So please hold his hand from a distance while he gets over this hump. She snagged him. She just snagged him by the foot. Something tricky. That's why I went into all the manipulation and all the stuff that feminines try to do to, nobody should be lying, cheating, or stealing or nothing right now. But, in the 5D, that nonsense is not going to be happening anymore. He's watching you. I don't know how he would do that, but apparently he's spying on you or trying to, keep his tabs on you. I don't care about what others think about us. We're perfect for each other. That's all that matters. Damn straight. I was in pool a few days ago. Hey, Barbara. A shop where a plane came over slow and I saw 4 foot flashes at me. I waved back and got 2 more flashes. Was it a galactic fan? Yeah, galactics. They do. I was walking down the hallway the other night and I saw like a kind of a yellowish ball about that big. It just kind of popped in front of me. Like it was probably about, I don't know, 3 feet in front of me. And it just kind of, startled me for a second. I saw like this yellow ball and it just went bloop straight through the ceiling. And I was like, whoa, okay. So yeah, the galactics will do that. They'll click, they'll beep things. Sometimes out of the corner of my eyes, I see like a little flash, and that's them too. And so are the number sequences a lot of times too. Thoughts are energy. We are all mind over matter. Words are spells. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier too. How what we say and what we write down are really, really important. We're manifesting those things. Media must go. Love wins every time. If you believe, if you create it. If you believe it, you'll create it. Yeah. Yeah. I have a court hearing on Tuesday in an unfair situation I've been put in. Can you give me a blessing? I've been so anxious over this. I will give everybody who is live in the chat right now, I'll give all of you a blessing for any kind of stressful situations like this that you might be involved in. How's that? Then that way we make it general for everybody. So if you have any kind of difficulty you're going through right now, let's bring solutions and a fresh energy in and some revival and like recuperation. Okay. And some support. Hapama a shishena taisan sipi lahona ake hena ai. Ha ha ala ocean chinke pihim loona ai. Hapa momoho pom hama ake ants sheshe. Hala huma make entertain sase shina. Ha kipin asa shishinkin. I feel like a bunch of you are going to sleep a lot better now. Thank you so very much just for my children. Yeah, you're welcome. Anything else, guys, that you want to say? Nope. I think they're done. Oh, they're having me look at some spirit cards. Which perspective or opinion feels good or gives you relief? Choose that one. Okay, guys. Daily boosters, you guys are. I'm going to share a miracle with you in your for your Monday video, and I'm also going to do like a do something special for you guys um, to bring your life force energy back to you and take it from anyone who's been trying to siphon off of you. So you guys have a beautiful weekend. Thank you so much for being here with me, and it's been fun. And I'm gonna go play for a bit. All right, bye guys.